Yeah.
Raise I'll ever be.
Cool.
I guess.
Then let's start with you guys making a decision.
So, okay.
Who wants to go first?
Me.
Nick.
I mean, unless somebody else wants to go first. That was kind of rude of me to just...
If you want to, we can roll for it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, let's roll for it, just because you brought it up. Now we gotta.
Then let's do the usual join battle roll, wits and awareness. So count how many points you have in wits, add how many points you have in awareness, and roll that many d10.
That include things or no?
Hold on just a second. I'm gonna need you to repeat that in like 2 seconds after I bring up my character sheet again. Okay, start over.
Add your wits, take the dots of your wits, add your awareness dots, and roll that many d10.
Does that include any kind of epic points in?
If you have any, how many epic wits do you have? 1. So you count the number of successes and add 1 success to that. So, wow. Gwen didn't only fail, she also botched. Proud of you.
Oh wow, that was kind of bad.
So wait.
Before the campaign even starts, Gwen breaks her legs.
Slash
Did.
R, and it's supposed to be. Oh, it's not even
That.
slash R.
Did I do bad? I can't tell.
Chris rolled 3 successes, a 7, 8, and 9. Each count as 1 success. Nick also rolled 3 successes, 7 as 1, and the 10 counts as 2 successes. Blab, 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 words.
Reilly, roll.
Hold on. Don't push me.
Wait.
I did it.
And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 epic. So we have 5 successes here. That means you're first.
Me?
Is that Reilly?
Yes.
I don't. Why is your name Peyton though?
This is my first name, and I made the account, and I was
What?
in a mood.
Why don't you go by Peyton? That's such a cool name. I mean, Riley's cool too, but like.
Peyton sucks is my name. I hate Peyton.
No, but it's just like Peyton Manning, the football player.
That's what I was
who I'm
gonna say.
named after. I'm named after that guy.
Are you
Are you?
serious?
Yes.
Why are you named that?
Reilly, are you good at football?
No, I'm not good at football. I'm not good at football. I'm not white, and the dude's still alive.
Ripperoni.
Yes, worse people to be named after.
Yeah, it's terrible because the dude's still alive. So it's like, oh look, that guy, I'll never be as good as him. It's my namesake. And
Okay,
all right.
then
So
we'll meet Jacob.
yay. Oh, so I just oh,
Alright,
okay.
screw it. I don't-
My character, his name is Jacob Gustamante. Jacob grew up with 2 Hispanic parents in a border town in Texas known as Hidalgo, Texas. His family's bloodlines can be traced back to the beginning of the Aztec Empire. Jacob always felt a calling towards being the best athlete he could be. While he strove to be the best athlete, he never compromised on the moral values his mother taught him. As of now, Jacob is an Olympic athlete in training. He is currently training for the javelin throwing event, and he is quite proficient at it. Should I read all my stats or?
Nope.
I need to know what your dexterity plus your awareness is real quick, and then multiply that by whatever your brawl is. Because I'm looking at shit on my character sheet. So
Okay, you said my dexterity and what?
Awareness.
Okay, awareness 3.
Dex also 3.
Dex is 3. Yeah. And then what else?
So, and that multiplied by your brawl, so 18.
Yeah. Reilly, I was joking. Calm down.
But we are currently in Texas. Should be Austin, because we're at the Olympic tryouts for currently the javelin throw event.
Does this happen to be the same weekend as RTX? Because that's where you'll find me.
You don't want to go to the Olympic javelin throw tryouts?
No.
And we see a line of young athletes standing in front of what looks like the medical office, because every athlete is required to go through a medical checkup to just make sure everything's all right with him.
No steroids.
Yeah, Jacob is also in line for this checkup. And do you do anything special, or do you just wait for your turn?
I'm just gonna wait for my turn. I'm patient, man.
Great. Doesn't take too long, like maybe 20 minutes. And yeah, you come into the door. There's what looks like the doctor, white man, maybe a bit Latino somewhere in there. Neatly trimmed, thin beard, dark hair, green eyes, and wears a suit. Like, it fits him perfectly, but he's wearing a suit. Yeah. He's asking you to sit down, go through check some things, writes on his little board, but you don't. There are not really any complaints or anything from him. He doesn't really talk to you a lot, but a couple of things he does say to you, you notice he seems to have a British accent.
Really?
Is it Raul Coley from iZombie?
No.
Is it?
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Oh, here I thought you were laughing at the visual joke I was making.
I
He
was
does not
laughing at
seem to be
everything.
in it,
I was
no.
laughing at everything about this situation. That's just why I decided to end that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but you get waved through. Everything seems to be fine. Like, he doesn't call the cops or anything, so you do not seem to be doped in any way.
I mean, that's good, because that would be kind of racist if he did.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so now we come to the blah, 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 words. God damn it. Gods damn it. We have several here. We get to the tryouts. Do you want to roll to see how well you do?
Yes, I do. Wait, maybe.
In any case, please roll your strength and athletics.
How does one do that? So, do I include epic points or no?
You have 4 dots in strength, and you have 4 dots in athletics.
So what do
So
I...
you get 8 dice, and because of your 2 points, you do not have your epic strength yet, technically.
Okay.
So you just take 8 dice.
So how would I do this? Would I do slash roll
8 d10, yeah. We only use d10.
8d10?
Damn.
Oof.
That's a nice roll. We have, 4 successes, because you have 2 10s, and they both count as 2 successes, and everything else is useless. Okay, you're doing pretty good. However, you're not doing the best out of all of the athletes.
Alright.
Step up your game.
Pretty good.
Improvement. It's a lesson.
There is one guy, pretty big dude, who
Don't
just
let your dreams be dreams.
damn it. Who just gets like 10, 15 feet further than you do. And you go through several rounds, and he always beats you just by a bit. Yeah. And after the tryouts are done, basically, there is a man coming up to you. You've seen him before. He's one of the guys who apparently organized some of this. And he comes up to you and tells you, I'm sorry, sir, but Dr. Pendragon wanted to talk to you. Would you please go to the medical office?
Sure. I mean, I haven't been doping. I swear.
Well, on your way to the medical office is directly next to the field, so you can just pop in through the door and be in there. And you get up to like 10 feet of it, and suddenly there is a crash. Bits of debris fly in your direction, and someone gets thrown through the wall and comes to a skidding halt just below your feet.
Oh.
The man, the doctor, you as you notice now, gets up like nothing happens, brushes off some dust, turns around. Oh, hello there. Just a second, this man tries to hurt me. And through the wall you see the other, the better athlete from before just slowly climbing through the hole.
Oh.
And we're gonna have a quick cut there. Because that was the first half. Half is relative. Who wants to go next? Or should we go with the roll from before? Because then Chris and Nick have to roll again.
Yeah, sure.
We rolling again?
Yeah, the same roll as before because you rolled the same amount of successes. 4 successes. And 2. So Chris is the next one.
Good. I kind of wanted Chris to be next anyway, so I guess that worked out.
So I'm just gonna read my background then?
You don't have to. You can just give a quick description or try and let them find out anything themselves. Up to you.
Well, Zack hasn't been really one to trust anyone, really. He's always been on the move with his mother ever since he's been born. He doesn't know why. He's just always been on the move. His mother tells him never to trust anyone. And because of that, he's become a really good athlete. He's always learned to fend for himself. He's gotten in a few fist fights, so he knows how to fight as well. And where he's currently at right now, he just wants to lay low and have some fun with whatever he does, which is always going to be outdoor adventures like hiking, climbing. And he's currently involved in football, American football.
The worst kind.
It's fun.
And now one thing I'm gonna have to decide on the spot now. Zack recently found a nice spot, pretty quiet, where he can go. Where did he find such a spot? Where did he last venture out to find some peace and quiet?
His last summer trip, which was up in the mountains, just went to a random camping spot and just set up his camp area and then just went out and about.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm sorry. Okay. Now we are currently at Zack's home, It's still in the morning, like 7 a.m. Yeah, it's breakfast time. Somebody is turned on the news. Yeah, there's not much going on. Someone tells tales of a wolf going around, but yeah.
Is it just a wolf?
Anything? There are actually no clear witnesses. People just say they see something that looked like a wolf. Could also be a very large dog, but that doesn't sound as cool. Yeah. What do you do first in the morning after breakfast? It's a weekday.
It's a weekday? Go out for a light jog.
Okay. Yeah, you go for a jog. Go pretty far out, and you know what? Give me some perception awareness.
Perception awareness?
Yeah.
So add those up and roll that many? Wow, I am not perceptive at all.
Yeah, it's still 2 successes. So, not too bad, since, you know, the human average is 1 success. Yeah, on your jog, you go into an old industrial zone out because there's not too many people there, and you spot around the corner in like a shadier alleyway, 2 men where you can't make out you assume they're men. You can't make out any features, but they rummage around in the corner. What do you do?
Go on my way. I don't think I should be bothering them, nor should I instigate anything with them.
Okay. Yeah, you go on your way. After like 10-15 minutes, you get the feeling that someone's following you. Yeah.
And I'm still... Can I look behind me and see if there's someone?
Sure, try. Would be the same roll. So, perception awareness. It's better. It's 3 successes. Next time you might break the 4. Okay, you turn around. You don't seem to see anyone directly. But after you turn around again, you bump into someone and fall down before them. Those seem to be 2 other very large, very muscular men in dark suits that tend to be just too small for their arms.
It's 2 dude bros. Oh gosh.
2 brothers.
Yeah. Suddenly, a sack of some sort is pulled over your head, and your hands are zip tied behind your back.
Do I have any chance to resist?
You can try. That would be strength and brawl.
Strength and brawl?
Yeah.
You said epic points don't count right now?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
there too, so it's gonna be pretty hard.
Come on.
I just rolled.
Oh, that's okay. That's 2 successes. So no, you don't make it.
Ah,
You struggle, but they keep you down. One of them sits on your back because you're like face to the ground now.
Fucker.
Yeah.
guess I'm getting taken away. Shit.
Suddenly, you hear some shouts around, like gruff shouts from apparently the men who stand around you, and the weight from your back gets yanked off by something. Yeah. Then everything is silent. What do you do?
Scream.
Oh my god!
Can I listen to my surroundings, or is there? Yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can hear anything, because I can't see
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
And I'm zip tied down, so I can't really.
You could crawl some. You could try and stand up. Your feet are not zip tied.
I'll try standing up then.
Okay. No problem. Works fine. Yeah. You stand up. You seem to have to like lean against the wall next to you to get up properly without using your hands and anything. But yeah, you managed to stand up.
Okay.
Congratulations.
My hands are zip tied behind my back.
Good job, little 1-year-old. You learned how to.
Skill learned. I'm gonna try and listen to see if I can hear anything around me.
Okay, that would still be awareness and perception. Third time's the charm.
Third time's charm.
You can do it.
You have 3 successes again. You don't hear anything specifically. Maybe some very light footsteps. Doesn't seem to be shoes. But you're turning around, and while doing that, you seem to find something sharp jutting out from like a piece of metal behind your back.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and cut the zip tie then.
Yep. Works, no problem. You are now not zip tied anymore. And you can also pull off the sack.
I'll take off the bag off my head.
Great. You look around, and there are 4 men lying on the ground close to you. None of them living anymore. There's a lot of blood. Some pieces of bone lying around.
That's nice.
Wow.
You want to look at them, have some closer look, or
yeah, I want to take a closer look.
Okay, give me some perception and medicine.
Perception and medicine?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm dense as rock right now.
Well, you got 1 success, so it wasn't a botch. That's good. But it seems like some sort of...
Nope.
The wounds were made by something very jagged, and it wasn't... there are no clean cuts, more like tears and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna bail.
With me.
I'm gonna get out of this sticky situation.
Great. You turn around to run in the other direction, and after next turn, you stand face to face with what looks like a large gray and red wolf that has a lot of blood around his muzzle. It stares at you, growls, and then jumps up to the next roof and runs off in the distance.
What the fuck? Okay.
And that's where we're gonna have a cut for you.
Oh, is that my turn then?
Now it should be. Yeah, now it's Marcus' turn.
Yo, nice.
Yay.
Alrighty, how should I start this?
You can tell something about him, about his personality if you want. You can just try and let the others explore your deep personality.
Yeah, I guess I'll just place myself where I am right now. Past 2 weeks I've been living in New Jersey, just outside of New York City, doing odd jobs, mainly mechanical stuff, fixing cars and just for cash. I've been in hiding for a few weeks, so that's about all I want to say right now. Is that I've just been kind of living outside of Manhattan doing mechanical stuff.
Sounds fun.
Neat.
Yeah, you're currently, at the moment, the camera pans to you. You're just in the streets, relatively close to your current hideout, going after, you just come back from a shopping tour, groceries.
Okay.
There seems to be a commotion of some sort in one street over, and you see smoke, a lot of smoke billowing out into the sky.
I drop my bags and run over to investigate.
Okay. Yeah, there seems to be a fire that broke out into in a relatively large apartment building. But you already hear the sirens of some firefighters. Quick response.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you do?
I listen to hear if there's any yells. If there's anybody inside still. Just that sort of stuff.
Okay, give me an awareness and perception check.
Sure, let me just bring this up again because I need to use my phone for my character sheet. 2, 5. That's bad. That's not a lot of dice. Hey!
What? Hey!
All
Is that good?
successes.
Very
I
nice.
think it's the highest roll we had tonight. Yeah, it's a bit difficult over the sirens, but you do hear some voices from one of the upper floors. And the first fire truck just comes to a screeching halt, relatively close to it.
Yes, screw that. I'm a hero. I go to open the door.
Okay, you open the door and immediately a cloud of smoke and heat jumps into your face, and yeah. You know what? Give me stamina and fortitude roll.
See if you can make it through those fake clouds.
42, 3, 7. Don't worry, this is the roll that I'm gonna screw up, even though I get more dice now.
Yeah, that's me.
Yep.
Whoa.
Oh, that's what? 5, 4, 5,
3.
3.
It's 3. 3 successes.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Fives aren't successes.
No, it's just 7 and up.
Okay. 3 successes.
Yeah, no, that's just you turn around. The smoke hits you. You have to take a step back, get all of that coughing out of the way, and by the time you try to go again, there is a hand reaching up from the back to get your shoulder, and and grabs you by the shoulder.
Okay. I turn around to see who's grabbing me.
You turn around and there's nobody there, and then you look down, and then there is somebody there.
Oh boy.
The first thing you see is like red, even more red. It's just this mass of red hair
That's a lot.
on like relatively tiny woman. But she pulls you aside and just runs straight in.
Okay.
Seemingly not caring about the smoke.
I follow the woman in.
Okay, give me that same roll again.
Yeah, sure. That's another full 70-10. Aha, that's still 3 successes.
So yeah, no, you still don't get properly through the door, and the other firefighters start to pull you back now because they don't need any heroes.
Fine.
You take a look around, and apparently, give me the awareness perception check again.
Sure. Hold on. Nope. Hold on. There.
Ooh.
4 successes. So yeah, you notice at the sidelines there are some, let's call them shadier gentlemen.
Okay.
Like you could put them straight into like a 1920s gangster movie, and they would probably fit in. And they are very intent on staring at you.
Is it possible for me to recognize these people? Perhaps from my past?
You don't recognize these 2 specifically. 3.
Not even like by their clothing or anything, like just...
The clothing is just black leather jackets and jeans.
Okay.
And like a cap.
Okay.
A hat on.
I back away from those guys.
Okay. Like back into the crowd, or...
Yeah. Just turn around and start walking away from them.
Stranger danger.
Okay, are you being sneaky or anything? Or just running?
I'll be sneaky.
Good. Then please give me one specific dexterity and stealth roll.
You worded that odd. You got me just roll dex and stealth, or?
Yeah, just
Okay.
dex. Sorry.
Hey.
That is 4 successes.
Nice.
No, wait. That's
3.
a new one.
This is 4 successes. You're right.
10 counts as 2, yeah. Apparently you may have lost them.
Nice.
You don't see them around anywhere. Just after you took off in like an alley.
Okay.
Where do you go now?
I'm still in this alley? I guess I'll try and get back to my apartment.
Okay. Yeah. Give me another perception awareness roll.
Nice.
2.
That's 2 successes. And while we're at it, also another dexterity stealth. A lot of rolls, Matt.
A lot of the same exact roll file.
Like, Nick's rolling for everything. Chris rolled for a lot of things. I had 1 roll.
Fuck!
Yeah.
And that's literally nothing.
That's
It's a failure, but it's not a botch. So got that going for you.
that's me just deciding to bring out my my personal drum kit and just start smashing it as I'm running down the alleyway.
Yeah, you think you're being discreet and sneaky and all that, but you turn around to try to locate any possible pursuers, and promptly stumble over a bunch of trash cans with loud clanging and everything. Yeah. You don't see anybody. But once you reach like the end of the alley, you turn around and there are 2 of the 3 guys from before with their guns drawn.
I start running in any direction that isn't directly away from them. Left.
Okay, the alley would only go right at this point, but
All right,
sure.
fine. I run left straight into a wall and then turn right.
I'm gonna have to do a bit of rolling there. Oh, that's not good for you.
Immediately gets a kill shot. Just shoot me right in the head.
No,
Just write me out of the story.
No, that was actually a roll for randomness, because you run down the alley and see yourself face to face with a wall. You turn left, and there's a wall. You turn right, and there's still a wall. You ran into a dead end.
Is there anything that I could take cover behind or climb up?
There's more trash lying around here. And also now 3 guys walking down the alleyway with their guns drawn. And they shout out to you. Hey, you.
What do you want?
Well, we got the boss wants to have a nice talk with you. Some personal issues.
I can't believe he's still alive.
Well, and I don't know about that, but we just want to bring the 2 of you together.
Yeah,
so,
no offense. I don't think I want to be brought together.
So you're saying you don't come? You're not coming with us?
Quickly realizing that I'm out of options. Fine. I've got nowhere else to go. You got me.
Okay, and one of them puts his gun away and comes closer to you, and so we're like, there's you at the end of the alley. There's the 3 guys. Can you see this? Yes, you can. Great.
Is it in the sky?
And one of them comes over to you, and at that point, the one that was furthest behind from the 3 gets knocked out by something. Just there's a clang, and there's some stuff flying around, and one goon lying face first on the ground.
Real quick, the first one that came close to me, is he within, like, how close is he to me?
Still like, let's say 10 feet.
All right, I lunge at him.
Okay. Give me a dex brawl roll real quick.
Haha.
Oh,
7.
damn.
That's a pretty decent roll, yeah. You lunge forward, you grab the hand you just put the gun away with, fixate it on the side so he can't grab the gun again, and yeah, turn him around and grab his other arm behind his back.
All right. I also can I reach for his
yeah.
gun now as well?
Before that happens,
Okay.
something you hear the voice, you hear a feminine voice going, "I can't believe you guys started without me," and you have the irresistible urge to look up.
I look up.
The other two also do so, and there is on top of the building, which is like third floor, like on top of the third floor, there is very in a pretty heroic pose, one red-headed girl, and she's just shouting down at you. And that's where we're gonna cut for you.
Damn it! I'm having so much fun. Okay.
And now let's get probably bloody.
Potentially.
Do you want to tell us anything about your character?
Well, she lives with monks in Japan, and she's a very sweet girl.
It's nice.
Yeah. Speaking of monks, yeah. Imagine the camera giving like an aerial shot of a monastery in Japan, and the next scene is just, yeah, I'm doing a lot of that today.
A+.
And the next shot would be of a tiny Asian girl kneeling on the ground, completely covered in blood.
Oh, shit.
And as the camera zooms out a bit, there are dozens of bodies surrounding her, all equally bloody.
It's the Chinese
And-
lady, you will.
And through the windows, you can see blue and red light, and there's police sirens outside. Yeah.
Chris, real quick, look at your look at Discord, real quick.
Oh, my God.
Secret messages already? Oh boy.
Just you can keep going, Eric.
Yeah, there's not a lot of a lot happening. The police officers come in. They take the girl and bring her back outside. Are you gonna resist in any way?
Nope.
This one officer right now. It's just one of the officers shoving you into the back of the police car, and then he locks the car and goes back inside the monastery. At this point, you hear a voice talking to you.
From where?
Oh.
It's you would assume feminine voice. It apparently is coming from the front seat.
I thought the car was empty.
There is nobody sitting at the front seat.
Oh, yay.
And the voice is disarming and says, "Don't worry, calm down. I'll be back. I'll be back soon." And the car door opens and closes again. And then there's nothing for like 5 minutes. And after these 5 minutes, the car door opens again, closes again, And the car is starting.
Great.
Give me an awareness perception check.
Things are getting spooky. It's past October.
Everything's still spooky until December.
1 success.
Ouch.
Yeah. Apparently, the car seems to be completely empty.
Too spooky.
Hashtag 3 spoopy 5 me.
But this voice is apparently sometimes it makes some remarks about something in like the surroundings, the scenery while you drive. You're driving for quite a while, and at first you don't specifically realize where you're going, but at some point you are driving towards the Osaka International Airport.
I'm just like constantly trying to get the blood off of me. I'm just scraping at my skin.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, we're already losing it. Good. I can't get clean.
Assuming she hadn't lost it before. And yeah, the car stops. Still a bit outside from the airport, and like the door on the back door of the car opens as well, and there's a floating pile of some clothes with some paperwork on top, and it gets dropped into on the back seat. Then the car door closes again.
Too spoopy.
He was hoping this
I just like
privacy.
I'm very happy to change.
It seems to be your clothes out of your closet.
Creepy.
And yeah. The paperwork seems to be your passport and a plane ticket, first class to New York City.
Yay.
Man, no one wants to come to Texas.
And yeah, she the voice drops you off at the airport, tells you if you we can help you, but you have to go to New York City. Someone will be waiting there for you. You'll probably notice them. And yeah, have fun.
What's your name? What's going on?
And
Poof. Gone.
and we have another cut. Now you guys wanna roll again for like the second half of your prologues?
Sure. Alright. How do we do this again?
What are we rolling again?
Wits and awareness.
Right.
Aha.
Gee, dang it.
Well, I wonder who's going first.
I do wonder.
So far we have 2 successes for Marcus, 1 success for Zack, and 3 successes for Jacob. And 1 success for Gwen. No,
2.
wait, Minari.
Oh,
Oh, right.
This is gonna be confusing.
no, not the
But yeah, first is gonna be Jacob.
Yay!
And well, we left off with what seems to be a British gentleman standing up in front of you and looking at a huge man stepping through a hole he just broke into the wall of the medical office on the field.
In the Rock Johnson.
Please.
No, he's wide.
Kool-Aid man.
Oh. Alright, it's Hulk Hogan.
The man, his name is Adam. You've heard the name on the field. Runs forward and tries to get a swing at the doctor.
Oh fuck.
Are you trying to get in the way, or do you not want to be part of this right now?
I'm gonna try and not like attack anyone, but just like, separate them. Just be like, hey, whoa, stop it. What's going on?
Okay, please give me, that would probably be, charisma and presence.
Alright.
You do not have any points in presence.
Alright, so just charisma then.
So it's additionally gonna be, the difficulty is gonna rise by 2.
Alright, so just roll the...
I'm gonna subtract 2 from your successes, so...
Ooh-wee.
So you're having -1 successes right now.
Good.
Yeah, he keeps on. He does not stop the punch, and but curiously, the slightly smaller man just pushes the arm slightly to the side, and it misses him completely.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then he gives him a little shove, and problem is the shove sent Adam to the place where the javelins are being stored. So he stumbles a bit, runs to them, grabs one, turns around, and throws him right at Dr. Pendragon.
Damn.
Yeah. But does not have any of the effect you would expect from a javelin. It just literally hits his chest and falls to the ground. There's a hole in the suit, but that's it.
Oh.
Oh.
Do tell.
Yeah. The doctor, raises his voice and and shouts with quite a bit of authority and tells Adam to stay down. And he does. He just gets on one knee and stares at the ground.
It's a dragonborn.
Yeah. Then he turns to you, and with a much softer voice, he goes, "Great. Now that is out of the way, we had a problem. That man over there, he has something in his bloodstream that is mainly at fault for both his behavior and his athletic success.
Steroids.
Not something that straightforward. We call it ASIL, but that's just is not yet of any concern for you. However, now to the interesting part. I am here because an organization I'm affiliated with. We need some help, specifically from you, young man.
Me?
Yeah. And, yeah. if you were to accept, you would probably be able to attain more power than you could imagine, and more power that this man over there would ever be capable of. Are you interested?
I mean, yeah, I'm interested, but like, what does this work exactly? You got any details?
We are, I wouldn't say fighters for justice or anything, but we're pretty damn close. We'll give you a day to think about it. He
Sure.
grabs into like his suit and hands you a plane ticket for the next day, first class to New Orleans. And
Now,
there will be a boat waiting in the port there, and it will bring you where you need to go.
alright. Well, I'm thinking, like, it's not much really to think about, because after what I just saw, I already kind of have my mind made up, considering I saw that dude get thrown through a wall, then, like, hit directly with a javelin and just unaffected, so I'm kind of got my mind made up.
It's going all in.
It's like, I don't know what I'm getting into, but yes.
Drugs.
Okay.
Yep, I'm riding that purple dragon. I'm doing it.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I'm guessing you're going home for the day. Do you tell your family, etc., that you're going away, or are you just sneaking away in the middle of the night?
I'm going to tell my mother that my trip to Austin is taking a detour, and I'm gonna get well rested. I'm gonna wake up early, like an athlete would, and eat a good breakfast, and then I'm gonna take my javelins with me and head over to that plane.
Great. The flight goes through pretty. Nothing remarkable happens, and you arrive in New Orleans. You're heading down to the port, and there seems to be there's not much standing out there except for one grayish boat that seems to be mostly made of sturdy metal sheets wrapped around it. And a man standing on deck and waving at you. "Hello, young man. I think we might be waiting for you." And that is where we're gonna have your last cut for the day.
Nice.
Who will be next?
Do we have to roll again? Me and Gwen this time, or?
Wait. Who is tied right now?
Me and Gwen.
I only have
Great.
one.
I'd rather have Nick first because it works better in the way I wrote it.
Okay.
So, we cut to one specific alley, and there are currently two unconscious goons and a third one in your grasp.
Okay. Is that it? You want me to do something, or?
Oh, you can do something if you want to. You don't have to. If you're not doing something, she will knock the guy out. Just.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'll just knock the guy out then. I mean, it's not fair that she gets all three of them.
Okay. Yeah, he goes down pretty easily right now. Yeah, you have 3 criminal goons lying at your feet, and this pretty, I'd call her energetic woman, whips around towards you. By the way, hi, I'm Tess. And I'm here because I know the way for you to be probably permanently be safe from whoever sent those dudes. And I'm not gonna repeat this, but the woman has. Also, I'm not gonna try and mimic it, but the woman has a pretty thick Irish accent.
No, mimic it. Do it.
Oh my god.
I will not.
You got it, Eric. Otherwise, I don't understand what this character is saying. Like, I don't know what Tess is saying unless you do the accent.
That's great, but I said it before and I'll say it again. I will not try any accents.
Well, that's great and all that you can help me, but why do you want to help me?
Because you can help us.
Us?
Yeah, a couple of friends of mine. I'm sorry. The organization.
Well, hold on, just a second.
I hate it as well.
I just stopped helping people, and these guys, I'm assuming, are working for the people that I just stopped helping because I don't want to help bad guys anymore. So
great. Then why not help us?
Because I don't know who you are. I'm looking out for the little guy, but you seem to be handling yourself just fine.
Hey, I'm smaller than you are.
You're smaller. You also just knocked those 2 guys unconscious. You're failing to make your point to me. But because I've got nothing else better going on, I guess I'll,
Okay. If you want, to, it would be nice if you could follow me down to the docks. Because there's something waiting there. Yeah.
Okay. Should I get my car or?
That would probably be great. And she turns around and starts walking out the alley when her phone starts ringing. She grabs it, looks at it. Shit. Well, sorry, I gotta go. I forgot I had an appointment at the airport. Yeah, down to the docks, you can't miss it. I'll try to be there as soon as I can. And she runs off.
Yeah, just go to the docks. I mean, it's just the coast of New Jersey. There's not like a million different docks that I could go to. I decide to forego going to my apartment and head straight to the garage that is holding my car.
Okay. Oh, wait, no, she actually took out a piece of paper, scribbled something on there, and gave you an address.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm still going to my car, so.
Yeah. Okay. You get the car, no problem. It has not been broken into the storage thing, so stuff's still there.
That's good. I open the door and I go to see if I can start it with my hand, like how I've been able to.
Yeah, should work.
Well, I'm driving to the address that's written on this piece of paper then, I guess.
Yeah, and at the address you see one heavily armored boat and someone apparently waiting in front of the boat, waiting for you that you do not recognize. Instead of you, he goes, "Wait, we gotta... Guys, get a crane ready. We gotta take a car with us."
I pull up to the boat and step out of the car and talk to the guy that's standing in front of the boat.
Okay. Yeah, he introduces himself as Captain Nestor. And this is the lovers of his life, the Eurydice, too.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna ask how to spell that. Can you elaborate on what's going on here? Why?
Wait,
Some woman.
Okay. Yeah, she does that. We're going to bring you to some place where we're gonna change everything you ever thought you knew and make you basically someone who will transcend humanity. Let's call it that.
Okay. Look. I dabbled in marijuana when I was 16. I'm not ready for anything stronger. Thanks. I think I'm just gonna get in my car and go.
Wait. What drugs? We're not talking drugs here. Most of the guys I know I don't think they even can be affected by anything that wouldn't just already kill a normal man. Yeah, but yeah, but oh wait, great! There she comes, and you turn around, and there is a black motorcycle, and there are two people sitting on the motorcycle, and one of them is having a head of bright red hair, and there's where we're gonna have your second cut, and I would suggest taking a small break right now because I have to stretch and move a bit.
Alrighty.
And maybe fill up my water because it's empty.
Alright, I'll be back in 5.
6 Sunday. Okay, and now would be yeah, we're gonna go with Minari now. You just arrived at JFK Airport. And yeah, you don't have a lot of... You don't carry a lot of luggage with you, so you get pretty quickly through the whole arrival area, and you wait outside a bit, and then something jerks your head towards like the entrance, and there a young woman with bright red hair waltzes into the room, looks around, and just stands there for like 2 minutes or so, and you need a whole 3 minutes until you are able to stop looking at her, just like how it seems everybody else in the airport.
I'll just go up to her and be like, "Excuse me?"
Yes, hi. How are you? Should I get you? What's your name?
Minari.
Just she takes out her phone. Yep, that's right. I'm here to get you. My name is Tess, and I'm supposed to bring you down to the docks. Do you have anything that's suitable for a bike ride?
This is all I have.
So, no. Well, then it's gonna be fun. And she brings you out to her completely black sports motorcycle and gets a helmet out and shoves it into your hands. It's a bit large on you, but you make it work for now. And yeah, then she you get on the bike. She gets on the bike and she shoots off into on the streets, probably like twice the speed limit, constantly.
I'm just holding as tight as I can.
Gotta go fast. Oh my god.
You're grabbing around the waist, rock hard abs, everything. And yeah, you get to the docks in probably record time because, yeah, she ignored most of like the. She broke so many laws on the way here. But yeah, you see in front of you when you get off the bike, probably a bit. Yeah.
I'm wobbly as all hell.
There's a car standing a couple of feet in front of you on the dock, and next to it a very robust-looking boat, and two people arguing in front of you who now look at you. Do you want to describe yourself to her, Marcus?
I don't really see how me describing myself to anyone would help the story right now, so no, I'm just gonna stay quiet.
I mean, what do you look
Visual.
like?
Oh, visual. Oh. Well, no, I'm actually hiding behind like a container or something. I forgot what I said I looked like. Give me a moment to.
Then just make something up on the spot.
Yeah. 6'3", dark brown, almost black hair. Muscular but not jacked. Like lightly shredded is what I would say.
Lightly shredded.
Just a little.
Like some good cheese.
Imagine your standard white American high school football player, and that's me.
Driving a Tesla.
Driving a Tesla Model S, yeah.
Yeah, and next to him is an older-looking gentleman. He looks a bit weathered. Like, he's obviously spent a lot of time on the seas. And what do they see when they look at you?
Well, a very dainty Asian girl. She's about 17 and has, at the moment, long black hair.
Yeah. And the captain welcomes you. Hello, you two. Tess, you forgot to tell this young man what you're doing to him, so I may have done also a poor job explaining. Yeah. Anyway, welcome on the Eurydice 2. Don't ask what happened to the first one. You would probably not understand. Yeah. If you want to, my sailors have prepared accommodations for both of you, and our next stop will be in New Orleans in about a day or two, maybe. Yeah.
What?
Excited to have you on board.
Back up. Okay. First off, satyrs? Wait, what'd you say? Satyrs, like...
Sailors.
Oh,
like,
wow.
guys
Okay, I'm
who-
sorry. I thought you were already getting into
Good
like
job.
the Greek shit for me. That's my bad. Sailors are completely different than goat people.
So you're Greek then?
No. Yes.
Come on.
Well, I
Alright.
wouldn't. And Tess chimes in. I wouldn't get satyrs on a boat. You wouldn't get anything done. It would just be drinking and sex and drugs all the
Shut up.
time.
Shut
Wait,
up,
is
Captain.
that how it works right now?
Okay.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, that's it. That's all I got. I'm just gonna stand here dumbfounded until somebody explains something to me.
Don't be shy.
Are there showers on the boat?
Yeah, yes, of course. We probably won't have any too large problems on the trip, so it should be fine to shower whenever. We will notify you when it isn't. Tess, while you're here, we could use the boat, the car on the boat. Like the guys don't want to get off the crane. Nick, how heavy would you say your car is?
It's approximately the weight of a Tesla.
Ton and a half. Let's say
Okay.
1,500. No, 2,500 pounds.
Okay.
It's about it. So I guess it's more a ton and a quarter, but still.
Tess goes, yeah, of course I'll try. And she reaches down, grabs under the car, and lifts it.
Alley-oop?
Ah,
And then she turns around, rested on one shoulder, so just on the deck or down below. I think
What?
we should put it down below, whether or not. Okay, and she, with the car in one, jumps on the boat and stores your car. What do you do? Both of you.
I'm like, okay, and go onto the boat and look for some showers because I can still feel the blood in my hair, and I'm like, I want it out.
Did she just lift my car? My car lift.
Yeah, she's a tough girl.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I was talking about not ever doing drugs, but I guess there was something in my cereal this morning. I guess I'd get on the boat.
that wasn't serious.
What is the boat like a standard like ocean liner? Like, what does the boat look like?
It's give me intelligence academics roll.
Okay. Don't know why I need to roll to know what a boat looks like, but sure. Intelligence is 2, academics is 0. All right.
Oh, great. You do not have a lot of... Minari, give me one of those as well.
What? Why?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
2 bads. 2 very, very bads.
Intelligence and what?
Academics. That's 2 successes. This is apparently a modified Arctic research boat. Like this fitted for the high seas and also
rough seas.
Bulked up to resist some of the nastier storms out there. It's probably one of the safest places to be when out on the ocean.
Good to know. Even though I don't know this yet, because I'm out here chronically. That's not canon.
So yeah, what do you do now?
She lifted my car.
And the captain goes, "Are you still hung up on that? Boy, this is gonna be fun. Hey Tess, yeah?
Yes.
You're coming with us, right? I mean, I guess I gotta go back home base anyway, so why not? You still got some of that special whiskey? You know it.
I'm gonna go. I want to go walk down to my car real quick and just make sure that all of my belongings are so there. Just take stock.
Sure.
I do that. That's what I'm doing.
Everything seems to be in its place, even though everything in the car was shaking a bit, with the sudden lifting, jumping, and all that.
Give me
No
one
scratches
moment.
on the car.
Oh man, the drink in the cup holder spilled over.
Open up my glove box.
Mm-hmm.
Is my gun still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Safety still on and everything.
Cool. No misfires. It just some random civilian as this thing was being thrown onto a boat. Like.
It was gently placed once on the boat.
It was gently placed as it was being thrown through the air by the short lady that carried it.
Is it already secured?
It is currently in the process of being secured by 2 sailors.
It's
right next to the potatoes.
Thanks for that. I want to look under the hood and make sure that everything in there is still settled, but I don't want to talk about that yet because I'm not sure.
Just give me perception and your craft automotive roll.
The craft for mechanic or?
Yeah, the mechanic one.
Okay. And wits you said?
Perception.
Perception. That's all right. That's a 4. Maybe. Wow.
It's still 1 success, and there seems like nothing has been. The car does not seem to have been tampered with.
Okay. I forgot when we were talking about my character if I had looked under the hood beforehand to see the item that's there or not.
I think you did. You're not entirely sure what its purpose is now yet.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just close the hood and go back to continuing being amazed by the short woman that just lifted my 2.25 ton car onto a boat without a crane. But I don't know. Pick somebody else to look at now.
Yeah, I will. Because not all of you have had their second go yet. Yeah, Zack. We're having we'll cut to your next day, and you are. Since I think you're still in college, right?
Yep.
So the next time you're on campus, an official-looking person comes and has apparently been searching for you for the better part of the day.
Yes, sir.
He approaches you and, hello there, Mr. Khalin. I'm hoping I pronounced that right. There is someone in the offices who wants to talk to you.
Okay.
And I've been sent to, relay that information to you.
I go with him.
In the offices, there is one person you're not familiar with. It's a young woman, dark blonde hair just past the shoulders, and strikingly yellow eyes. And please give me one perception and awareness roll now.
Perception awareness.
Two successes. You, the eyes seem to be familiar. They remind you of the strikingly yellow eyes one big wolf had recently. The woman gives you a warm smile, introduces her as Miss Khan. And, well, apparently she has an offer for you to work for her company.
And what does that entail?
I
ask
and
her.
She hushes the other man who accompanied you here out, and yeah, once you're alone, she gets a bit more dark and states that she knows that I know that you were witness to a fight yesterday, and I also know that the party who pulled the shorter straw there is still on the lookout for said potential witness. And
I wouldn't say witness. I didn't really see.
well, you were in the middle of it.
I was, but I did not really see anything.
Well, try and explain that to those men.
What
But
is your proposal?
My offer's actually a genuine offer. My company, it's let's say a bit overseas right now, but we're having we're working on a project, and we need your inherent abilities for that to work, and we would offer you complete protection from any potential criminals after you or your family.
I guess I'll do it.
Great. She goes to her bag and grabs like a small folder of paperwork and gives you what looks like a standard contract. You read over it. There's not a single specific thing listed on there, just the project and the company. And she also gives you a plane ticket dated 2 days from now, first class to New Orleans.
Alrighty. So, is this near the middle of the semester, or?
It's about mid-semester, but she says to you, don't worry, I will take care of the entire organizational part of your leave. And once you arrived, there should be a man. He calls himself Captain Nestor, and he will be on the lookout for you, and he will bring you to your final destination.
Is there anything I should bring?
Only what you deem absolutely necessary for your personal enjoyment, and maybe a change of clothes.
Alrighty, so I'll go get ready for the next 2 days then, until my flight.
Sure.
And I'll be bringing like 2 changes of clothes and my necklace and my family heirloom.
Okay. Yeah. You arrive in New Orleans. You head down to the docks, and yeah, there is currently only one other person there looking around. And why don't Jacob and Zack get acquainted right now?
All right, who first?
I'll go first. I'm Jacob. I have a little about me. I'm an Olympic athlete training, javelin throw. Got my javelins here in this little duffel bag. What are you here for?
I apparently got hired on for a job. That's all I can get out of it.
Yeah, kind of the same thing, but I didn't get hired. There wasn't any mention of being paid. They paying you?
Their compensation was rather interesting, but I decided it was worth it.
Huh. Okay. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Zack.
All right, nice to meet you, Zack. I'm
Nice to
Jake.
meet you. Alrighty, so do we have to describe ourselves?
You can if you want to. Would probably help the image we might form of your character in our head.
I'm Jacob as an Olympic athlete. He's kind of a athlete-looking dude. Since he's Hispanic of origin, kind of short hair, short kept hair. Almost kind of like buzz cut looking hair, but not like completely military. He's a big dude, especially like around the upper body area because he is a javelin thrower. His main focal point. Not to say he skipped out on leg day, but and then looks very fair featured. It's almost feet.
Although something's going on, I can barely hear.
Yeah, same.
It's a low-flying airplane flying over someone's house.
Yeah.
Shoot it down.
Oh my gosh. So, I'm Zack, so I'm a little shorter than most people, but like near average height of like 5'9", 5'9". I am Nordic Asian, but the most interesting thing is I don't have brown eyes. I have blue eyes, which is kind of unheard of in an Asian person. And on my backpack, you can see kind of like a handle sticking out of it. And you should see this like silver medallion that I wear over my shirt.
But one thing I forgot to mention was I am above average height for a Hispanic male. So
I'm also like kind of a muscular looking as well, as I've been playing football, American football throughout my career, a little bit of rugby. So yeah. Hopefully
Okay, while you two are getting acquainted, a man is quietly approaching you. I'm sorry, I think you two might be waiting for us, but we made a mistake and actually docked like a dock over, so would you please follow me?
Sure.
Yeah, he brings you over to the next dock, and there is one robust-looking boat with like a jovial man standing on top of it and waving you enthusiastically. Hello, young man. I think you are here to go on a boat trip with us.
She put my
guess I am.
car. She picked up my car. No, I'm just kidding.
For you,
I'm not still saying that.
For the two of you, it's been like 1 or 2 days now.
I know.
That's a fast boat.
Yeah.
That's a good boat.
To sail from New Jersey all the way down to New Orleans in 2 days.
It's faster than the first one.
First one.
How interesting. You mentioned that.
Real quick, I was thinking about how I wanted my character to look, and I decided to just Google really quickly American actors, and I decided that my character is just going to look like David Boreanaz from Bones. just think of the lead cop from Bones. That's what I look like, only 20 years old.
Hold on. I gotta look this up. Hold on. David.
Just look at the Discord. I posted a picture there.
Alright, looking in the Discord.
Okay.
The captain is welcoming you on the ship. He has a crewmate show you your bunks. The rooms are not luxury of any kind, but each of you gets one of their own, with like a bunk, a closet, and a small bathroom with like built-in shower and all that. Yeah.
Been in worse.
And in the early evening you start the crew starts getting ready to embark. Let's call it that.
That's the right word. You got it, Eric.
Yeah, right. And yeah, in the evening, dinner, and you four are meeting as a group for the first time. And all the crew's also there, the captain is there, Tess is there most of the time, like the first half. Yeah, do you want to talk to each other?
I just start eating.
I'll talk to other people amidst food, but I mean, I will be talking with food in my mouth. So, yeah, that might be a bit less charming.
I'm leaning against the wall next to the door into the kitchen area.
Mm-hmm.
Just brooding.
That's nice.
Roll for brooding.
No, I'm actually still thinking about how Tess just picked up my car.
Want to talk to her about it?
No, I've decided to just give up and wait and see for myself when we finally get to wherever we're going.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I am more than willing to strike up a conversation with anyone at the table that is eating food, because I am a very friendly person.
Great. Do you have you had anyone in mind, or should I roll randomly?
Oh boy.
Oh gee. Who are you picking?
Oh, I said surprise me.
Pick one, high or low?
Low.
You are striking up a conversation with the brooding man next to the kitchen.
Howdy.
Do you have any idea what's going on here?
Not at all. I just kind of, something really weird happened to me a few days ago, and I was invited here after that weird thing happened, and I don't quite understand, but I'm gonna just roll with it because I have reason to believe they might be onto something. So, hi, my name's Jacob.
Marcus, I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah, I'm from small town in Texas. I'm an Olympic athlete in training. Don't got much to my name.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh.
No offense. It's just...
Okay, maybe you want to talk about yourself.
No, not really.
No, okay. What was
Fine.
that? It was, oh,
From New York, not the city, but I mean that's where they found me. So
good to know.
I know cars well. You ever need a car fixed, I'm your guy.
Man,
I thought you were gonna say if you ever need a car.
Yeah.
Pretty handy
That's-
talent there, Mr.
Believe it or not, I'm actually one with the mystical realm. I can make cars magically appear.
And you turn around, and next to you, standing, is Tess, looking up at you. You said something about cars? I like cars. Big fan of cars myself.
Yeah.
Is that... I think it's yours down there. Can I have a look at it?
Yeah, fine.
Great. Just a question. Do you mind if I try some enhancements or anything?
Yes, I kind of mind.
No. Okay.
Unless you'd like to, tell me what you're going to do to my car. But we can discuss that as we walk down to it. So.
Well, let's have fun on that.
She's gonna have
Okay.
mood lighting to the car.
Please. The disco ball in the back seat.
Jacuzzi on the roof. You don't know how it works, but it works.
It's crazy.
A jacuzzi with seatbelts in it too.
Yeah, safety first. Yeah. Anyone else following?
Sure. I'm at this point. I'm a yes man because I don't know what's going on and I'm eager to learn.
I'm still eating.
I'm taking my food with me. Note that thing. I'm not one to shop.
I'll follow with my food. Let's say that.
Okay.
I'll be in like the back of
Yeah, you get down to the car and she's just she touches everything. Like she's a very
fingerprints everywhere.
tactile. No, let's call it that. Yeah.
I keep telling her to stop that, but I know that it's not going to work, and I'm sure that she continues touching everything.
She does it less, but she still touches most things. Yeah, and can you pop open the trunk real quick for me? I want to look at the fun stuff.
Yeah, I'm assuming you mean the hood. I guess you don't know cars that well, but I mean that's okay.
That was actually my mistake, not hers. She knows cars well, I don't. Or I'm tired. Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, I pop open the hood.
Yeah, the hood. That's fun. I haven't seen something. Is there a shield?
You have the shield?
Wait, is it a shield? I mean, yes, it's a
She
shield. I
grabs it
knew
and
that.
pulls it out.
a shield.
You have. Ooh, this is fun. And she puts it back in. I'm gonna have to. I should probably not play with it then. Okay. Well, back to the food upstairs.
I'm just walking and eating following you guys right now.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm walking
Just-
slightly ahead of everyone else because I want to get to the dessert table first.
Oh my gosh.
I'm watching how much Zack is eating, and I'm just like, no, I gotta get there first.
I gotta get my gains.
Yeah. Just for you guys, information. The trip's probably gonna be like 2.5 weeks.
Wow.
So
Wait, hold on. You're telling me this boat can get from New York to New Orleans in 2 days, but where we're going, it's going to take 2.5 weeks? Are we?
That raises the question:
that's my personal estimate, but yes.
where are we going? If like,
Do you ask?
what?
I ask, where the hell are we going?
I'm
Ask where this
what?
job site's at.
I'm also asking because I'm curious.
Well, we're going to the base. You know, the training thingy.
Right.
I don't know.
Somewhere just off the coast of Africa, but yeah.
I bless the rains down in Africa.
Shut up.
Roll for that. Yeah. I think the navigator knows exactly where. I don't actually care that much, but yeah.
Okay.
I could use a drink right now. Anybody up for a drink?
I'll take a water.
I'll take
No,
a drink.
And she grabs she grabs like a bottle of rum and puts it on the table, like the small woman.
Grabs the
She's
bottle.
still taller than Minari is, but yeah.
I'll take a second bottle of water because certain company is making me thirsty.
I grab that bottle of rum and just pour myself a shot. And just.
I just grabbed the bottle and started going a little bit. Just pass it around.
Fuck.
So yeah, has anyone ever told you guys exactly what Sky? Probably shouldn't talk about this.
Yeah, talk about it.
I heard this is just a job.
Peer pressure.
Yes,
Talk about it. Let's.
It is more of a profession, really, but I've been doing this stuff since I've been 18. Boy, that's been long. How old do you guys think I am? Just throw it out there.
I mean, I thought you were 16. I didn't. I don't actually know what this woman's face looks like. Like, you didn't really describe it.
It looks relatively young, but like with a bit of weather in there. Like, I had a picture of like what she looked 10 years ago, but that one's not up to date anymore.
Yeah, so you're like 24, right?
Wrong. I turned 37 I turned 37 this year. Time flies when you're having fun, or trying not to get the entire having fun, or trying not to get the world destroyed. Anyway, yeah. Maybe I should tell you a little bit of my name is Tess. I've been born in Dublin, northern Dublin. My mom's an artist. My dad's car mechanic. Learned most of my stuff from him. Then I learned more stuff from myself. Yeah. Then I met father at some point. And that's where the fun began. Made my first car with him. But yeah, met some funny people. Witnessed the death of a god. Killed someone.
Hold
Thought
up.
it was a god.
Wait.
What?
A god.
Oh wait.
I
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
a god.
Hey, God implying there's multiple.
I didn't say anything.
No, I'm pretty sure you said something.
Anyway, who's up for a second round of shots? And she's just pouring herself.
That's cheating.
Oh, that's not a coping mechanism.
Yeah, but she deflects any attempt to get to this part of the conversation again. and through the next 2 weeks or so, she's mostly found down in the training area of the ship, because for some reason the ship has a workout station.
Oh.
Describe it. I want to see what it looks like.
It has quite a bit of weights, for bench pressing and stuff. There are a lot of bars for pull-ups. There are some yoga mats for whoever wants to do that.
Is there a squat rack?
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you know where I'm going then?
On the yoga mat.
Yeah, the yoga mat, not the squat rack.
Well, you can. I wouldn't throw them on the ship, but
Oh. Okay.
you can try and throw them off the ship, but.
Do I have to roll anything for doing squats, or am I just so naturally proficient at exercise?
I mean, you can if you want to. It would probably be. Depends on what.
It's gonna be great. I'm gonna do the best squats that you've ever seen. Here we go. What am I rolling?
What are you trying to do?
Cool.
The most impressive squats, the most squats, or the... Yeah.
I want to be doing squats until next Friday.
So, the most. Then that would be stamina athletics.
Well, it's... Okay. It's 7. I can do that. Bam, look at that.
Hey,
Oh
these
my
are
God.
5 successes. So, hey, you get a lot done. You're not going through, like, 1 week of squats, but...
300.
301.
301. 302.
You just finished counting to 300, then somebody made a bad Sparta joke, and you just lost it.
It was
Can I
Tess,
explore?
wasn't it? Tess was the one that made the bad Sparta joke.
Oh my
Of course.
gosh.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to explore the ship?
Yeah, sure. Because of course Tess would be the one to make the Sparta joke, because she was old enough to know the movie.
Yeah, I
Most
want
of you
to
guys-
explore.
Yeah. Most of you guys were not old enough when that movie came out. We're in the year 2027.
Oh.
Oh,
I didn't know.
Eric, there's such a thing as DVDs. You know that, right?
Yeah, no, but do you think the character would have watched 300 with his backstory?
I mean,
I
I'm
might have.
sure whenever my character hit 14,
Yeah, probably.
but there were titties in that movie. Maybe.
And a lot of shirtless buff dudes.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm with the buff dudes. Be cool if this would start working.
So, what's around the ship?
Most of it there's a bit of leisure stuff. Like there's an entire room that is just one big table, a small bar, and like 2 cases of poker chips in case the crew wants to play poker. But most of the rest of it is either functional, like the mess hall and the kitchen, or like research stuff. There is actually a small submarine on the boat.
Kind of submarine.
A research submarine. It's not very big, but it has like
Still cool.
arms to manipulate stuff.
Is
A lot of
it
cap-
know?
What color is it?
And it's a yellow submarine.
It's purple. But like a deep purple.
Okay. Is there anything worth noting, for me at least? Like, just like anything worthy noting?
Yeah, for some reason there's also Tess. For you, there is a black motorcycle on the ship that you haven't seen like on the first day.
Okay. Guess I'll go back to the gym and work out.
Sure. And if you want to, we can just fast forward the next 2 weeks until you arrive. Or do you want to do anything right now?
Yeah, I'll just train.
I mean, not much to do. I mean, I guess I'd just say that in those 2 weeks, I'd follow a athlete's schedule of wake up, exercise, eat, exercise, eat, exercise, eat, go to sleep.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
With some socializing in between there.
Okay. But after those 2 weeks passed, and one morning there's just through the tannoy system of the boat, we will arrive in about 2 hours, so please get your stuff ready. We don't want to wait for everybody for like hours.
Well, I'm going down.
The guy at the system is apparently very relaxed and not very strict about any conventions.
Alrighty.
Okay. And then, you try and see where you're headed? Like, get up on deck.
I'm climbing. Are there masts that I can climb?
No, it does not have any masts.
I am super curious, so I head straight to the prow of the ship.
Proclaim yourself king of the world.
I'm
Yes.
I'm still below deck, just sitting in the driver's seat of my car.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Make sure the engine's not running. You don't want carbon monoxide poisoning.
Well, it's an
It's a
electric
Tesla.
car, so I mean,
You never know.
kind of hard.
Okay, it's crazy. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Yes. But the guys, those of you who have free view of like the surrounding sea, you after a while, why not? Let's have one more perception awareness roll from everybody on deck.
Yay! All right.
I am dumb.
Oops.
Apparently I noticed
Discord
I
just
did that
crashed.
right.
That's cool.
Ouch. Wow, that is.
We have 3 successes on Minari and Jacob, and 2 successes on Zack. So Zack is the last one to notice the giant beams of steel jutting out of the ocean that you see appearing through the fog. And as you get closer, there seems to be a huge drilling rig just standing there. And you're headed straight for it.
Mm,
Good to know.
what are those?
Are we headed straight for it? Like, are we gonna crash into the metal beams, or?
You
No.
wouldn't know because you're below
What are
deck.
those beams?
Yeah, I know. I won't know. I'm just trying to make a joke. That's all. No need to shoot me down, Chris. Come on.
And
We're going
the
right.
boat stops right under the drilling rig. It's like still 20, 30 feet above you. Like the floor of the rig. And yeah, there is a platform that comes down. And basically you have a makeshift dock now.
Oh. Cool.
Nick, you notice how the car is moving, and then suddenly is a bit higher in the air.
Wait, is he still
as
in the car?
As the
Oh
car
my
gets carried out of the ship.
God damn it! I open up the driver door and hop out, and
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Sorry. Might have been a bit,
yeah,
rude.
let me just get my door before you continue carrying my car. Just
Sure.
shut the door.
Of course.
Start walking
fine.
alongside fucking magic wizard Tess.
Yeah.
Wizard.
This is a really impressive light show that you've got going on where it makes it look like you're carrying my car, though. I gotta admit.
It's not a light show. I'm just really amazing.
It's not a light show. It's a gun show.
He does have impressive guns, so.
Whatever you say, Tess. I'm just gonna keep walking.
And she puts it on the. She drops the car gently on the platform. Yeah.
Gently upside down.
Hmm?
Gently upside down. After stealing all of the spare parts, like.
The shield's gone and everything. No. Yeah, and it's a relatively large platform. Like you can all still get on it, and some of the cargo as well. And then once you're all on the platform, the captain has joined you. The platform starts to rise up again, and yeah, you have entered the rig.
The rig.
Where am
Yeah.
I?
There on the side, you see 3 people standing and 1 animal.
One animal, you say.
Yeah. There is tall man, dark hair, in a pretty neat suit. Next to him is a woman with dark blonde hair, and also apparently not a suit directly, but relatively formal wear. Then you have another woman that is maybe somewhere between Minari and Tess in a height. Wild purple, blue hair colors with a wolf sitting at her side that's about the same height as her.
I'm going straight for the puppy.
He's the wolf is just
No.
The skeptical wolf.
yeah, and the woman next to him says, "It's fine. It's fine. Just stay calm." And you notice the voice. It's same voice that's been talking to you in a certain police car.
Good to finally have a face to a voice.
No, you don't. Yes, you do. Yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't be sure if you were to follow the instructions. So best to not take any risks. That's Rumo. He is my best friend and personal protector, so take care.
What color eyes does the dog have?
Dark brown.
Okay.
It's still a wolf, but yes. And yeah, Jacob, you words.
Recognize?
Recognize, yeah, that's the word. You recognize the man in the suit. It's the same Dr. Pendragon who recruited you, and the woman next to him is one specific Miss Khan with her striking yellow eyes.
Miss who?
Khan. Khan.
On.
Mhm.
A.
Yeah.
Right.
And the man in the suit comes forward. I welcome you to our home and our base of operations. My name is Sir Bellsworth, and I will be your host for the next couple of days.
Alrighty then. Nice to meet you, Sir
Bellsworth.
Ellsworth. Very, very nice to meet you again.
May I introduce to you our head of logistics and a wonderful woman. This is Lyra Khan, and she will try and get most things you might need out here. The woman next to her is Gwen, our head of intelligence. She is really good at finding information. And next to her is Rumo, he is not our mascot, but the closest thing. And you've already met Tess, and
Yes.
we are the same as you are, and that is children of the gods.
Huh.
Define gods. There are many.
Would you...
Yes, and we are many as well. Now, most of you have probably heard of some tales, some legends, some myths about divine beings and their power. And in most of those myths, some of these gods have procreated with a human, a mortal. And we are basically, as you are, the result of that. So, welcome to the mythology.
The mythology.
Mythology, yeah. Most of it is true in some form or another. I hope you like it, because that's probably gonna be your life for the rest of times.
Huh. Okay.
If you have any questions, just ask.
You know, I had a lot of questions,
And I
but I think there's too many for me to ask at this point, so I think I'd rather just let you explain.
Yeah.
Children of the gods.
Yes. Different
Which-
ones. For example, I myself I'm a child of the Aslanti. My father is Tlaloc, the beast-faced bringer of both rain and sometimes also death, because let's be honest, that's what my family and that side is mostly about. Yeah, next to me is our local Egyptian. She is an adoptive daughter to Bastet. Might have heard of her, cat-faced goddess and everything. Then we have our head of intelligence, who chose not to reveal her specific parentage, but she is part of. She is a child of the Norse legends, as brutal they might seeing to some. And
What
you
about-
have, and
What about you,
Yes?
Tess? Who's your parentage?
my father is nothing big, only the greatest creator of all time, Hephaestus, divine smith. Maybe you've heard of him, but yeah, my family is pretty great. Gotta be if I'm part of it.
Yes, like shit.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
we chose the four of you. We actually chose. We have always have a couple of. We try to have some tabs on potential science as ourselves. As you all are, we come to understand that all of you share some. There's a fact that you have a divine parent of some sorts. Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense though. My parents died when I was just a baby. Both of them did.
Gwen? My records show that you are, in fact, a son. Son. You are a son of Zeus. So you actually are, in some. You are basically, in a broader sense, related to Tess.
Yeah,
And
you mean the king of the gods is my dad?
well,
The king of your gods.
Your gods.
he is the ruler of Olympus, but yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. We have then you. She points at Jacob. If I'm correct, and I am most of the time. Oh God, I will not try to pronounce that correctly. But you are related to Huitzilopochtli.
Oh my god.
Huh.
Is that right?
Who would that be? Sound
Yes.
sounded. That name sounds familiar to me.
I have to look it up myself right now because I do not remember, to be honest.
He's the god of war and sacrifice.
That was the one. Yeah. Nah, I have it here, but yeah. God of war. He's the Aztec god of war and sometimes the sun. And yeah, that means you are actually share some family ties with big old boss over here. Is that right, Belsworth? I suppose it is. Welcome to the family.
Nice to meet you, cuz.
Yeah. You, Zack, you are also part of my extended family. You are a son of Vidar. And last but not least, we had some problems with you, Minari, but you apparently hail from the goddess of the Japanese, the underworld of the Amatsukami. You are a daughter of Izanami. Even though apparently the one watching over you was actually her husband, Izanagi. So that's gonna be fun. we have, but Bellsworth chimes in. The reason why we brought you here is that we need your help. There is... The world is in turmoil. We have Titan spawn running free, corrupting everything and everyone, and we cannot interfere ourselves because most places we go results in some sort of calamity. Yeah. Welcome to the team.
So when do we
that
start?
is- We have currently one project for you in South Africa, and during the next week we will brief you on everything you need to know, and you will also get the time to prep for the job. And that is where we're gonna leave off for tonight, because it's getting late. And the prologue's basically done. So yeah, welcome to welcome to your path to godhood.
I have a question. Wait, like, when are we gonna get all of our tools?
In this week of training.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna have training montage next session, and you will get your stuff if you don't have it already.
Now, because by the time we get here, it's just tomorrow we're gonna wake up with all
Oh my god, Nick.
these already